Good day. I overshot it there, but good day, little fish nerds. We are back, and apologies for the little bit of a break that we had here, but we've got a lot of stuff going on in the store, as you can see. Lots of updates, etc. But today we have a fun one. Today we go and check out our favorite vendor, Vibrant Corals and Fish. I always forget the fish. You know, they just started doing fish, I think, last year, so yeah. Anyway, Vibrant Corals and Fish is one of our favorite vendors that we have, located in Dallas, Texas. You've seen us there before. We've got some really cool footage, and let's just hop right into it, because some of the stuff that we got, I guess, a couple of weeks ago and brought to the store is already gone. So I can't really show you too much here, because that's... people wanted it because it was so vibrant, I guess, you know. That was dumb. But let's get right into it and go and check out what Caleb and Danelles have in stock down at Vibrant Corals and Fish. Almost did it again. So we've been working with Caleb and Danelles for about 4 years now, since we've opened the store. With tens of thousands, if not more, and even fish, they have an amazing selection of all sorts of invertebrates. They've got fish, they've got corals, they've got everything, you name it, they have it. I think one of the coolest pieces that Caleb showed me that week was a master scully that we almost had the cojones to buy. And actually we end up buying it for probably about 6 hours, and then we realized we're like, maybe we don't buy this because we don't have the buyers for it yet, because we're not that big. This master scully was pricey, but man was it cool. Check out the photos here. I'm not going to disclose the price because I'm keeping Caleb and everyone else safe, but I'm sure you've probably seen this online from another seller. I'm not sure if it's sold yet or not, but it is an awesome specimen. And although we didn't buy that coral, we still came back with about 10,000-ish or so dollars worth of corals, so I wasn't too mad. Shout out to the crew for actually flying us out there. We really appreciate it. And what's cool about when you go out to these places is you get to handpick everything. A lot of times when you talk to wholesalers and you are seeing stuff online, it's not actually what you're really looking at most of the time. Sometimes colors, variations, everything's different from what you see in person. And not to mention the oh, my bad. And not to mention the fancy little things we like to put on our eyes to show the actual color of the coral without the blue. You know, it's not what you always see. So that being said, hand selecting corals in person is probably one of the coolest things to do besides diving for a coral. So upon arriving to Vibrant Corals, we actually had a little bit of an issue, and the corals that were coming in from Australia weren't there on time, which was kind of a bummer because our flight, we were only there for a day. So our flight came in, and then our flight was going out at like 6 o'clock, and we waited around and waited for a bunch of the corals to come in, and they weren't coming on time for sure. But luckily, Danelles and Caleb booked our flights a little bit longer, and what was really cool is we had our friends come with us on this trip as well, and they got to see the whole process just like we've seen before, but we helped unbox a lot of the things that were in this video. And while we were unboxing, the guys showed us some pretty cool tricks about elegance corals. There's actually a crab that likes to live in wild elegance corals, and that crab will actually either, you know, bug the elegance. I don't think it'll eat it, that's what they were saying, but it will bug the elegance to keep itself closed all the time. So in this video here, we're actually grabbing this crab and taking it out of the elegance. It's one of those nuisance, you know, guys that's gonna just do more harm than good for the actual elegance. A lot of people are going to be mad and say, oh, you're killing the crab. Well, eventually it would actually kill the elegance coral. So even though it's one of those guys that's real tiny and cute and looks like it won't do anything, it will definitely do something, if not spread in your tank and go in all of your elegance corals if you have more than one. I don't remember how many boxes they unboxed, but they had a lot of them. There was a whole van full and more. Now, I don't know if you've ever seen this thing called a biscuit starfish, but they had a lot of them. And when I mean a lot of them, I mean literally like 3 whole racks of biscuit starfish, and some that we still have today in our store because we bought so many when we came that day. Biscuit starfish are a reef safe with caution starfish that really kind of got popular in the last 3 years, if that. More of a high-end starfish for sure too, just because it looks like almost like a bathroom tile, at least a bathroom tile in my opinion. I'm not sure if anyone agrees with that, but that's kind of what I think it looks like. Vibrant Corals and their team has something spectacular, and that is practically family that works with them. Everyone there is on the same level as everyone else. They all communicate well and probably drink about 9 Red Bulls a day, which sounds about right for the amount of corals that they have coming in all the time. After everything was all said and done, Caleb and the crew and all of us went to an authentic Japanese restaurant, and Caleb is actually bilingual, which is crazy, and if you ever hear Caleb talk in a different language, it is the most fascinating thing you'll ever see. For dinner, he ordered for everyone on a spin table, and it was probably the best food I've had in a long time. So if you're ever, in the area and you want to come down and check out Vibrant Corals, make sure you ask Caleb to take you out to dinner because it is phenomenal where we went. I think we went to Royal Szechuan or someplace like that. I'll post a picture up here in the video, but it was phenomenal, and I will definitely be back. 10 out of 10 recommend. And hearing Caleb talk is probably the craziest thing ever. Maybe he was faking, I don't know. I don't know if he had like something going on with the restaurant there and they were just like, Bing Shao, Yamba Hao. But I don't know, but it was amazing. Shout out to Caleb, appreciate you, buddy, and we will definitely be back soon. Make sure you guys don't miss next week. We have an awesome video coming out. Also check out coralsandmore.com as well as our auctions online. You can get a Corals and More sticker with every purchase that you make on the website. Not to mention you'll also be thrown in some free benefits with every order. People love it and we love it too. It's probably the best food you can feed your corals out there. But like always, like and subscribe and stay fishy, guys. We will see you in the next video. Peace. I really need a better outro. Yeah, so bye.